Hello, dear algorithms traders. In these past videos we talked about various mistakes made by retailers, about some possible solutions in the area of screens, the optimal PC and an efficient workplace. In the video concrete steps to success, you could calculate different scenarios with a special spread and ATR indicator to find the best currency pair. For a beginner who has to complete 10,000 trades to break even, there will be variable losses within 10 trades. The losses range from 16 to 31 cents for 2-minute trades, up to 23 euros for 2-hour trades. Those are dramatic differences for handling 10,000 trades. In the video of further steps to success, you have received a template from my Bionic Chart, a strategic calculation of the currency strength, as well as a dashboard tailored for you that provides you with a lot of information. You could download all of these indicators and templates for free from my German blog at Forex Factory, and they are still available to you. In today's video you get my trading chart with an invisible stop loss, and we talk about the crucial tick chart. In addition, today you will receive exclusive tones for the Forex market, as well as a volume indicator for the Forex market that I developed, which comes very close to the futures market. In addition, you will receive a DOM specially created by me for the ADAS trading software for the future market. Of course, you can also download all this data for free afterwards. First, let's start with my trading chart. As you can see, this is quite simple and Spartan with no frills. You can find my Bionic candlestick, which transmits an incredible amount of information, the average pip values per candlestick, the high and low point zones, which may have larger stops above them, and my preferred measurement zone because I don't work with the price. By the way, we already talked about these 3 indicators in detail in my last video. Here we see the currently enlarged price, a candlestick countdown including spread, the best ask and best bid line, as well as current information on the spread. In the trading chart you can set the number of contracts very quickly and place the appropriate orders. By the way, this is not just a simple trading chart, as it contains very complex settings. Of course, with an invisible stop loss that only the trader sees, but not his broker. You will receive instructions in the form of a PDF for the extensive possibilities. The Bionic Trading zip folder initially contains the indicators, which you should put in the MT4 Indicators folder. The folder Bionic Trading Chart, please completely in the folder Profiles, and finally the folder Market in the MT4 folder MQL4/Experts. As soon as you open the profile, this message will appear. To do this, open the options and allow automatic trading, after which your trading chart should be ready for use. On YouTube you will find a detailed video in Russian, which you can also have translated into German. The tick chart is an essential element in the Forex market, as we can shrink large candlesticks in the M1, thereby minimizing our risks. We see a key candle here that is 3.1 pips and would have called for a minimum stop of 5 pips on November 5th. Using a tick chart, this zone was reduced from 3.1 pip to a total of 0.8 pip. This automatically results in a higher RRR, which leads to significantly higher income in the long term. We see a strong candle of 12 pips at point A, and the price initially runs higher. Before the price moves higher, all long-term traders are pulled out first. And how do we now find out exactly where the price is turning? Quite simply, in which we break down the M1 candlestick on the tick chart. The deeper we penetrate into the candle, the clearer we see the strong zone, and the price runs right into the strong zone A, because above it at point B the first long traders entered the market. From an M1 chart, which shows 3 possible zones in 18 minutes, we can continue to zoom in on the tick chart and dissolve the candles to produce 527 candles in the end, with 11 possible trading zones. A blatant difference to the M1 with significantly more trading opportunities. For a VPS server you can pay 1,000 euros per year, or even only 150 euros. The speeds are above average, and for the tick chart you can use my template Bionic M15. You can find concrete information about this in the video tick chart Save 90%. A few years ago, I had the idea of converting certain charts in the futures market into tones in order to gain trading advantages. And that's what it all sounded like. In the Forex market we are somewhat limited as there is no volume data available. So, we use the tick data to produce sounds. Let's have a listen. For the tick data, I produced different tones for the right and left channels. Let's take a stock market example of how we arrange the tones. A course rises sharply. In order to participate in it, an investor has to invest money. He buys the stock because he hopes the price will go up. He makes this decision rationally. The price is indeed going up and his stock is doing well. Suddenly the direction changes and the stock falls. His profit keeps getting smaller. He decides to pull out his money to keep his winnings. He makes this decision emotionally. The ask tones belong to the rational decision and the bid tones to the emotional decision. When we split the ask or bid tones, we automatically ask ourselves which speaker channel we should assign these individual tones to. Information from brain research and body language helps us here. Our left brain is responsible for language, reading and arithmetic, logic, science, time and linearity. This is our rational brain. Our right brain hemisphere is responsible for the imagery, the feeling, our creativity, play, overview, holistic connections and the sense of space. This is our emotional brain. Due to a crossing of nerves, the allocation of the brain and half of the body runs in opposite directions. That means our left brain controls our right half of the body, the rational side. Our right brain controls our left side of the body, i.e. the emotional side. So our left side of the body is our emotional side, while the right side of our body represents the rational side. Now the question arises how our brain picks up a sound that is picked up from the left side. Sounds that reach the left ear reach the right side of the brain and thus the left side of the body. Sounds that reach the right ear reach the left side of the brain and thus the right side of the body. Since our emotional half of the body is on the left side and is also reached through the left ear, I place the bid tones right there. The ask tones are therefore also fed into the right speaker channel. To be able to display sounds in the Forex market, open the zip file Bionic Sound. The indicator goes in the order indicators of MT4. And the sounds in the sounds folder, this one is on the local disk. For this you have to go to Windows, under Programs x86. You may find different MT4s there. Now all you have to do is identify the right one. In this case, that's MetaTrader number 3. In the sound folder you store the 7 sound files I created. The unlabeled market pace folder is required by the indicator and is number 1 of the tones. If you want to try a different tone sequence, add the number 1 to the first folder, for example, and simply delete the number 2 from the second folder. The tones are then extracted from this folder. Here you can see which tones I have put together for you, and if you installed everything correctly, it should sound something like this. Let's move on to volume trading. As you know, I don't think much of the classic volume trading of the coaches, because there you add the market sell orders and the market buy orders. We add, i.e. the dollar with the euro, to create a derivation from it. And this despite the fact that the market orders never meet in the market. We all know that there is no correct volume in the FX market, and if we compare futures market volume to FX market volume, everyone will agree with me. Many years ago, I tried to generate the volume from the price and the result looks quite reasonable. In any case, it is more accurate than the volume that the brokers provide us with. By the way, here you can see a comparison from September 2023. You can also download this indicator for free on my blog. Please note that the volume data in the Forex market is only an approximation. By the way, you get 2 indicators that show the same volume only in a different form of representation. Now let's take a quick look at the futures market. In February 2023, my Bionic Candle was published exclusively on the fastest stock exchange platform ADAS, which is available to every participant there free of charge. For those of you who work with ADAs, I have put together an interesting DOM that provides you with extensive information. With this, you are not only able to recognize whether a breakout is actually taking place, but with appropriate practice you can predict the direction of a breakout or a pullback with a significantly higher probability. Now let's take a closer look at this DOM and what factors it includes. Here we see the delta volume on the bid side and here the delta volume on the ask side, which shows you much better on which side more limit buy or limit sell orders were activated. Here we see the cumulative limit buy orders displayed in the chart and here the cumulative limit sell orders. Here are the individual split limit buy orders and here are the split limit sell orders. Here you can see the pulling and stacking on the bid side, as well as the pulling and stacking on the ask side. Here are the current incoming market buy orders and the incoming market sell orders. In the middle is the price ladder with the display of best ask and best bid. Packs the DTS file Bionics DOM into the templates folder of the ADAS Smart DOM, opens a Smart DOM in ADAS and calls the template Bionics DOM. Then your chart should look like this. We remember the last video and news indicator you could download. Now, how can you use my DOM to determine if an eruption is actually occurring? First of all, in the bottom right corner of our message field, we see important messages coming in 5 minutes, which are marked in red. Thus, there could be a strong breakout down or up. We now pay very close attention to the number of limit buy and limit sell orders in the yellow box ES. We now start at around 800 lots and see if the big players withdraw their limit sell orders. I've speeded up the price a bit and we're noticing that the number of limit buy and limit sell orders is going down drastically. We are now only at 200 lots and the trend is further down to 150 lots, 100 lots and 50 lots. Now it's only 1 minute until the news comes and most of the orders have been withdrawn. I'll let the price run at normal speed again now and we'll see what happens. A lot of market sell orders come in and push the price down. After the first strong move down, the limit buy and limit sell orders slowly come back into the market. Of course, the candles are still bigger than average, but not nearly as big as the first candle, which was created due to low liquidity. In the second example, we also see that there is news that could lead to high volatility. We still have a quarter of an hour until the news and so far over 200 lots have been pulled out by the big players. We see that the limit orders are further deducted and at the same time this means an easy passage for market orders. Stronger market sell orders are coming in again, breaking through the low liquidity on the bid side. First the short traders are pulled out and then stronger buy orders come in driving the market higher. It is important to note whether the big players pull out their limit orders. If that is the case, there is a very high probability that a larger outbreak will occur. On July 14, 2022, parity was broken and we see a resistance zone that I previously plotted. This 4 pip sized zone was hit exactly and we now see how the price behaved after that. Initially, the price rallied higher and pulled back once more to get the long traders out. Above parity were most of the stops that led to a larger move. This resistance zone contained the price, which continued to move higher thereafter. But how could I determine this zone exactly? This was only possible with the help of the futures market where the price turned right on parity. I simply used the price difference between the two markets and convert it to the Forex market. As always, you can find the indicators you need for this on my German blog at Forex Factory. To download the indicators for free, please watch the video Projekt Bionic Zones. In my next video on the way to break even, we will combine the individual charts you have already downloaded and use them to develop a strategy to break even faster. I wish you a lot of fun trying it out and I would be happy about a feedback. Kind regards, Michael.